Hello everybody, this is Dr. G. Today we are going to go over 2019 FRQ number 5. So number 5, given a function fx equals 1 over x squared minus 2x plus k, and k is a constant. So for part A, find the value of k such that the slope, where k is positive, the slope of the line tangent to the graph at x equals 0 equals 6. So in order to find the slope, first we have to find the derivative. So fx equals, I'm going to rewrite fx as x squared minus 2x plus k to the negative 1. So the derivative will be negative x squared minus 2x plus k to the negative 2 times chain rule 2x minus 2. Negative 2x minus 2 over x squared minus 2x plus k squared. So the slope at x equals 0, so we plug 0 in. So it's negative 2 over k squared, which is 2 over k squared. This equals 6. So k squared equals 2 over 6, which is 1/3. Because k is positive, so when we take the square root, we only need to keep the positive one. This is part A. Let's have a look at part B. For part B, given k equals negative 8, we plug k in. We are trying to evaluate integration from 0 to 1. 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 8 dx. So this is a rational function. In order to evaluate this integration here, we have to use partial fraction. So let's have a look. 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 8. We factor denominator. We have x plus 2, x minus 4. So we split this into two parts. B over x minus 4. So when we multiply the least common denominator on both sides, which is x plus 2, x minus 4, on the left will be 1. On the right will be a, x minus 4, plus b, x plus 2. Now we are going to plug in different x values to solve for AB. So when x equals 4, 1 equals b times 6. So b equals 1 over 6. When x equals negative 2, 1 equals a times negative 6. So this gives us a equals negative 1 over 6. So now we have AB. So the integration from 0 to 1. 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 8 dx is the same thing as negative 1 over 6 over x plus 2 plus 1 over 6 x minus 4 dx. 0 to 1. So the first one, we take the antiderivative. This will give us negative 1 over 6 ln x plus 2 plus 1 over 6 ln x minus 4. You can leave your answer like this, but for me, I will just combine them because some of the multiple choice problems, you do have to be able to simplify it. This is 1 over 6 ln x minus 4 over x plus 2. 0 to 1. Now we plug in everything. 1 over 6 ln, when we plug 1 in, so negative 3 over 3, 1, minus ln 2. And we know ln 1 is 0, so our final answer, negative ln 2 over 6. Part C, given k equals 1, evaluate 0 to 2. We plug in k equals 1. 1 over x squared minus 2x plus 1 dx. And we can see the denominator is a perfect square, x minus 1 squared dx. After we compute the square, we realize from 0 to 2, when x equals 1, that's a singular point because the denominator cannot be 1. So this problem becomes improper integral. So we are going to split this from 0 to 1 to 1 to 2. Because when x equals 1, denominator is 0. So we want to prove it diverges. So we are going to use a limit. Because 0 to 1, so a approach 1 from the left. We are going to replace this 1 using b. So start from 1. This will be the limit. B approaches 1 plus b to 2. Now we can take the antiderivative now. It's a limit. B goes to 1 minus negative x minus 1, 0 to b, plus limit b goes 1 plus negative x minus 1, b to 2. We can plug in the boundaries. We'll have negative 1 over b minus 1. When we plug in 0, that's 1. We plug in 2, that's 1. So as we can see, as b goes to 1 minus and 1 plus here, this is 1 minus. So both x go to 1 plus or x go to 1 minus. Both doesn't exist. So the integration from 0 to 2 diverges. So if we look at this problem, each part is 3 points. So for part A, the derivative, 1 point. Plug in here, 1 point. Final answer, 1 point. In calculus AP test, you don't have to simplify it. You can leave the answer whatever you want that way. For part B, partial fraction. So for AB, that's 1 point. And antiderivative, you can leave your answer like this or this. Both are right. Okay, that's 1 point. And final answer, 1 point. For part C, improper integral here. This, 1 point. Antiderivative, 1 point. Explanation, 1 point.